Welcome to Crumbs to Gourmet. I am Joel. Today in the Crumbs to Gourmet kitchen, we will be doing an Easter special dish. Yes, you can use it for as a brunch, lunch or dinner. We'll be doing a simple roast chicken. A simple roast chicken which should take us an hour's time from the oven to the table. Why buy a roast chicken from outside when you can make it at home? Well, you want to know more? Keep watching. To make our simple roast chicken, these are the following ingredients we require. I have about a 1.2 kg chicken with the skin. We require olive oil, black pepper powder, salt. For the cavity filling, we have rosemary, sage, 2 limes and 4 garlic pods. So let's get cooking. To make our simple roast chicken, the first thing we're going to do is you need to dry the skin off. Now, if there will be 2 reasons why you're doing that. First thing, you will definitely wash the chicken when you get it from your butcher. And secondly is, we don't want a chicken to steam. We want a chicken to roast nice and crisp. Hence, you will dry off the outer layer of the skin. Alright, so once we have patted dry our chicken using a kitchen towel, what I'm going to do next is, as I said, it's a simple roast chicken and we're going to do it within an hour's time. We need to butterfly the chicken. What does butterfly basically mean is to removing out the backbone so that the chicken lays flat on the roasting pan. Hence the chicken cooks evenly and faster. So let me show you how to butterfly a chicken. Take a pair of sturdy kitchen knives, pull the chicken by the tail and start cutting the ribs. You might need to use a little excess force out here. Now either ways, either you're comfortable, you can do it from here, or you can turn the chicken around. You can save the back to make stock later on. You just bring it to the front like this way. So the last thing about making the butterfly is just press this down so you flatten it completely, and this is what you get basically. So this on your roasting dish and in the oven would ensure it's cooked evenly, it crisps out nice and fine, and it will be done within 60 minutes. Yeah? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply olive oil. Now the preference of application of fat on the chicken is up to you. You can apply butter, you can apply butter over the skin, you can apply compound butter, which is basically butter mixed with some herbs and spices, and you could put it inside the skin to get it, the flavors nice and penetrated. I'm applying olive oil, so just decently apply olive oil, nicely massage the chicken here. Basically I'm doing this so that when it is roasting in the oven, the skin comes nice and crispy. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's why I've kept the skin on. Don't try to remove the skin because the flavors are all in the skin. And now you can turn the chicken on the stomach, take a little oil. So this is not too much fat, remember, this is required, this is an essential part. So whether you're having a tandoori chicken or you're having any chicken from a restaurant, this is that much oil that they will be applied. And after all, it's an entire kg, you need this much oil. See, I'm applying it inside also. Now, after the oil, you can put in your salt and pepper. Be generous with the salt. And now the pepper, just pat it inside. You can apply more pepper, you can apply any kind of spices or aromatics on your chicken. But since we're making a very basic, simple chicken, yet incredibly tasty. Now what I'm going to do is I'll remove this board from here and bring in our baking dish like this way. Let me just put down a couple of rosemaries here. Few leaves of sage, garlic and 2 limes just up this way. There you go. I'll get in our chicken nicely here and just place it on top of it. Our simple roast chicken is now ready to go into the preheated oven. Ensure your oven is preheated because you don't want a cold chicken to go into a cold oven. you will not get that crispy roasty feeling that we all love. Now 220 degrees for 30 minutes, after which we remove it out, close the door, bast it with little oil and send it in again. Okay, our chicken is ready. I mean, partly ready. Now it's time to bast it. Look at that. It's still pink on this side and I can see that it's still not cooked. So just let's bast it and put it back in the oven. Our chicken is out of the oven. We're just going to give it a nice glaze of olive oil once again so that it becomes nice and crispy, the skin. And send it back into the oven. Either ways, in case you don't want to put olive oil, you can also put the juices that are floating, the pan juices. So put it back into the oven for about 20 minutes. Oh my god, our roast chicken is out of the oven. My Easter lunch is going to be amazing. Now, I've removed the roast chicken. Now what I have to do is, I have to ensure that the chicken is rested very well. So that would take close to about 10 minutes of resting, and I'll show you what we're going to do over here. I'm removing it out from the baking oven and putting it on a grill plate. Save the juices because these pan juices can really come handy. Let me show you. Once that is done, I just cover it, put a few. So what I'm essentially trying to do is ensuring that the chicken rests well so that the meat is nice and tender when we are ready to carve it. First thing is, we're going to cut our drumsticks. Don't be shy to just search for the cutlets because you don't want to cut through the bone. Remember, you cut through the bone, you're losing out the presentation. So you might come across where the bone is just falling apart, but that's nothing to worry about. Where the chicken is small and the bone cooks through, so there's no big deal. As long as you've succeeded in making a roast chicken, that's the important crux of the matter. And remember the pan juices I was talking to you about earlier? You can use that pan juices and just pour on top of this. So here it is, our roast chicken made in less than 60 minutes, ready on the table. If you enjoyed watching this recipe and you want more recipes like this way, subscribe to India Food Network. If you really enjoyed it, share it with your friends and families and send in your views and comments. We are there to answer any of your queries. So happy Easter to one and all, and let me know how this came out.